good afternoon, Kristina. Actually, well, it's still good morning. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you for your time today. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your experience. I see that you worked as an executive assistant for, was that about 6 months or so? Why don't you tell me a little bit about the work that you did there?
So the executive assistant position, I was actually acting as an executive assistant to car dealerships.
Hmm.
So the inbound and outbound calls that I was taking were to make appointments for particular car dealerships that had contracts with us to help them sell more cars.
Okay. And then I see that you also were about 2 years or so with the company doing some data entry. Tell me a little bit about what you did there in that company.
So, with the data entry job, basically what I was doing was I was working for a renewable energy company. They were doing a solar project, and I was looking up phone numbers and information to go along with the name and the amount of acreage that they had. I was filling in the other information, and basically just a lot of copying and pasting or inputting the information manually.
Okay. And let's see, and that was in Palm Coast. And then before that, you were in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Okay. Here. And tell me about your education, please.
My education, so I have a bachelor's in social work that I received from West Virginia University. I it was just kind of a natural choice for me. I'm a talker. I'm a people person. I love to help people. So social work was just kind of the natural choice for me.
Okay. So I'm guessing that it can certainly translate to customer service because I see here
Absolutely.
that before that you were working at UPS stores. So would that be considered retail, correct?
It is retail. The UPS stores are retail franchises.
Okay, gotcha. So some really good customer service experience. And then when you
Yes.
moved here, you were doing some hospitality work
Yes.
from Pennsylvania. All right, great. Let's see here. What about computer software? Tell me a little bit about that.
Computer software, I'm not real familiar with a lot of the names of software programs. I've used several different programs in the different work that I've done over the last several years, whether it was learning a new POS system for a restaurant or like for the data entry job, there were particular software programs that we used. The executive assistant job, they had their own software programs that they had created that we had to learn how to use. I pick things up very easily, even if it isn't something that I've worked with. Um, yeah.
So you've got Salesforce listed here. So that's a CRM, and then the other systems were proprietary. What about Microsoft Word?
Microsoft, I'm familiar with, Word and Excel, yes.
Oh, okay, great. And you've done inventory, store management.
Yes.
All right. What about phone work? Are you comfortable with inbound, outbound calls?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the executive assistant job, that's all I did was inbound and outbound calls, and my outbound calls were cold calls. So I'm
Okay.
yeah, so I am, and I actually had worked in a call center, oh gosh, I don't know, in the early 2000s too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm comfortable speaking over the phone. I have a good phone voice.
Yes, absolutely. All right, wonderful. Well, I built a profile for you. I was taking some notes while you were chatting.
Right?
So I'm going to go ahead and stop this part of the interview, but don't go anywhere. We got a few more things to talk about.